Hello friends, it's Caddy and I am sharing week number 3 of January for my Plan With Me series. This is the week of January 11th through the 17th. So it's the third week. Can't believe we're already almost halfway through January. It's kind of crazy, especially after all the December madness. Hard to believe that January is already here and almost halfway gone. So I am beginning with washi tape. I'm beginning with just pink. This one is going to be, I'm going to keep it in the pinks and oranges, that pink and orange sort of color scheme. So that's what I'm doing. So that's why you kind of see pink and orange washis, and then I have some pink and orange little memento inks, and that's just what I'm going to use for this week. So I'm just adding some washi tapes. Again, these are just assorted washi tapes from my stash. I get them all over the place. You see that the one at the bottom with the little sort of arrow pattern. You can see that I didn't place it all the way till the, well, I did place it to the end of the row, but I didn't plan on putting the other one next to it. So I will add another piece to it because it was really bothering me. And I realized that it's something so simple, and I could have probably covered it up with a sticker or something, but it was really bothering me. So I mean, I didn't rip it up and do it again because I would just waste that washi, but I just added another piece to the ends, and I was much happier with that. So you can see the washi I'm using is just all pink, and then it does have, it's like a darker pink, and then there's lighter pink, and then there's hints of orange. So that's going to be my color scheme for this week, and I really love this color scheme. It's really pretty, light and airy, and it makes me happy. So that's my idea for my planner, just do things that make me happy. And that's the idea behind making it pretty, I guess, just to kind of look at each week and you know, just smile because it's a pretty page, and you know, there's a lot of pretty things that you like in there. So yeah, so I'm taking a few of these little journaling cards, and these are from the We Are Memory Keepers. I guess it's their, like, I don't know if it's like a Project Life type of thing for them. I don't know. It's just journaling cards. There I go, adding that little piece of washi because it was really bothering me. And then I feel so much better right away. Sometimes my OCD kicks in, and you know, there's nothing I can do. So I'm deciding what patterns I want to use. You know, I always take some kind of pattern, whether it's pattern paper or Project Life cards, which I have a ton of, and I don't even do Project Life. Or these journaling cards, I take them and I just add little boxes of color patterns, just in coordinating colors, whatever color scheme I'm using for that week. So that's always fun to do. A lot of the planners, as you guys have seen in other videos, of course, they use the sticker kits. I'm not going to be using those. I actually got a few comments from lovely viewers who said, don't use sticker sheets, you know, make it your own, and it's, you know, so I'm not going to use sticker sheets. You know, the one thing I will probably purchase are like stamps and stuff to add to my planner, but as far as buying like kits, I'm not going to be buying kits because I don't really think I need them, you know. For now, I mean, I have a ton of stash, and I really want to use up stash, and this is a great way. I'm using up so many little embellishments, and what I did basically is just go through my stash, and I picked out everything that kind of would go, not necessarily with a planner, but just stickers that would go, little phrase stickers, mostly flat things, just so that my planner doesn't have too much dimension, even though I do add dimensional things in my planner. But like chipboard pieces that I want to use, what I do is I just rip off the backing of it, so then I just leave the you know, the image. So, you know, that's just what I did. I just went through my stash. I picked out a bunch of things that I am sick of seeing, because, you know, we collect things and things and things, and then we just get sick of seeing them. So I went ahead and I just picked things out, and then I'm gonna kind of plan to use them through my planner. So what I'm doing now, I added some pattern paper. I'm taking my little memento ink in the pink color, which is called Rosebud. And then I'm taking this little stamp set from Recollections, and I stamped out hello in the pink, and then I'm stamping out this sort of little zigzag line strip, and then I'm going to use that to write out my weekend, which I think I forget to do on camera. I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't remember. But because I'm doing the voiceover after the fact, so I don't remember if I did it on camera or not, but that's where I will write out weekend in my little Teresa Collins little tiny tile letter stickers. I write out weekend, and then I just use some little Recollections hearts next to it. So I'm taking these cork stickers from Michael's. These are from the $1.50 bin, and I bought a bunch of these because I love cork. If you guys know me or know my channel, you guys know I love cork. It's one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna be using a lot of cork in my planner. And then I take these Heidi Swapp little words, and I decide to use the cuteness. Again, the cuteness, it doesn't necessarily go with a planner or anything, but it's a cute word, and it's the color scheme, and I think it looks really cute right there. So and then I use that other hello, and then I'm gonna use some more washi tape. I'm gonna use some gold washi tape, and I believe I'm gonna cut it in half. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it in half because I feel like it would just be better if it was thinner. So there you go. I cut it down, and then I cut it down again. So yeah, so just to add a little hint of gold to my page. And I had to lift up those hearts because I had to put it underneath. And then I'm doing kind of a heart theme, and you're gonna see I'm gonna layer a bunch of embellishments on that weekend, because that weekend it's my boyfriend and I, we're gonna have our date night, which I said in my earlier videos, I'm gonna plan to do a date night every month, just so that we have some time together, like just us two, and we can go do something new. And I think, that's important in a relationship. You need to, have, every so often have a night just to yourselves, and to just enjoy each other and do something new. And so yeah, so that's gonna be our date night. That's Saturday the 16th. These label stickers, I believe, are from, I want to say Target, but I'm not 100% sure. I've had them for a while, but they're so cute, and they're pink, and it went perfect with the color. And then these little MAMBI, these are also for my Big Ideas chipboard pieces. Those little circle ones, and those are the last two that I had left on that a page of those stickers, so I use those. And then I'm pulling out these Dear Lizzie little stickers, and I'm going to use one that says I love you more than ice cream. So I'm placing it over that weekend. That weekend is also the 17th. I hadn't realized it. My boyfriend and I, we started dating on the 17th of May, and it's gonna be 3 years. But every 17th, we don't like celebrate it as an anniversary, because it's really a month anniversary. But we do every 17th kind of recognize that it's the 17th, and I don't even know how many months it's gonna be. I lost track, but it's gonna be 3 years in May. So I don't know. I can't do the math in my head right now. It's early. So anyway, so yeah, so I took some of these little die cuts from Heidi Swapp, her little ephemera pack. I don't remember what collection that is, I'm not sure. And then I kind of fussed around with this. I cut that little hexagon in half, the bigger one, and then I didn't know if to place it in 2 different spots. I just wasn't really feeling anywhere specific. In the end, I just decided to put it together and put it in that box right there. And then add another one in the middle. So yeah, so as far as my planning is going, oh yeah, I do add the little weekend sticker. Sorry, I didn't remember if I did that on camera or not. So as far as my planning is going, again, I'm kind of learning as I go along, just kind of what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Basically this week, week from the 11th to the 17th, we're actually starting out a few new things for the year. So in the mornings, my son is going to start going to tutoring, so I'm going to add that, of course, in there. And then in the afternoon, he's going to start the chess club. So that's going to start Monday. That's on Mondays. And then they're going to start karate class. It's like an after-school program, and they have karate program as well. So they're going to do that in the afternoons, Monday through Friday. So that's something else I have to add to my planner. So that's going to be all on the top portion of my planner. So I'm going to add that. What I'm doing right now is I want to add that little card, that little journaling card to the planner, but I don't want to punch holes in it. So what I did is I just took this shipping tag. This is from Office Depot. I punched the holes in it. You know, I placed it behind one of the sheets from the planner. I marked where the holes go. I punched it out. I cut little slits on the ends, and then I just stuck my card on there. And then I just added some twine to it to just finish it off. And I will add another card later that says love. And it's a white card with sort of that peachy pink in love. It says love. So I will add that on the back just so that the back isn't white. And that little card, I really liked it because it says, it's just like a checklist, and it says happy, delighted, grateful, love struck, inspired, confident, joyful, and creative. So what I do is I just check off each one just to kind of symbolize that I am all those things, or at least I try to be. And so I'm taking out some punches now, a scallop punch, a circle punch, and I'm creating some of my own sort of little embellishments. I took one of the little date night stickers from the MAMBI stickers. I have those 2 sticker packs from MAMBI. Those are the only things I have from MAMBI. Besides, the only thing I bought was the little folders that you can put in, and I put those just so I can keep bills and you know, things in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to the last week in the month, in January, when I do my last video for that week, what I'll do is I'll come in at the end and I'll go ahead and share the month with you guys, just in case you guys maybe don't want to watch each video. You know, I'll just kind of share really quickly the whole month, and then you guys can see kind of how I filled it in, if there's been anything else I've had to fill in. My life is not all that exciting. I just you know, I'm just really busy because I have my kids and I have work and I have my scrappy things, so that keeps me pretty busy. But other than that, my life is not that exciting. But I do feel like I need to kind of plan it out, and just so that I get better use of my time, and just so that I don't forget things, because I am forgetting things. At my very young age of 30, I am forgetting things all the time. So I do have to make lists and write things out, and that way make sure I don't forget them. So I'm just writing out what kind of in that little tab, what I did was, because since we're starting out new things this week, I wrote out some things that I have to pay, like the karate, which I'm going to be paying it for a month. So I'm going to write that out, and then I'm also writing out the bus, because there's a bus that has to take them to their karate school. So I'm going to write that as well, which are just expenses that I have that week. One more thing I'm doing, which I actually saw someone do it, and I didn't quite read how it works or the idea behind it, but I'm kind of doing my own thing. Someone I saw said they were going to do like save $5,000 in the year. So what I'm going to do is I calculated, and more or less, if I save $100 a week, I can save $5,000 by the end of the year. So I am going to try to do that. Now, I realize there are weeks that I'm not going to be able to save $100. So what I'll try to do is maybe save a little more whenever I can. But that's the idea. And you're going to see that I will write that out at the bottom, that I have to save $100, because I do. And then I took one of these little post-its. I believe these I got at, I don't know if it was Walmart or Target, those little thumbs up little post-it notes. And then I'm writing out my little grocery list, just a few things that I want to get, because I also want to start eating better. I'm not going to start a diet per se, because a family member of ours always says diets are for sick people. You just need to eat healthier. So I'm gonna eat healthier. So I put in there just some salad and fruits and chicken breast, which I'm gonna buy chicken breast because that's what I'm gonna be eating a lot of. I forgot to write turkey on there. I have to write turkey on there. And then just healthy snacks, just to, you know, kind of get me through the day, so that I'm not eating junk food at work, because whenever I'm hungry I eat junk food. So I am going to just try to get a little bit healthier, you know, starting this week, just because I have gained weight. And, you know, you can tell when you gain weight, when things don't fit you the same way, and when it's time to get dressed and, you know, nothing fits the way it's supposed to. So, you know, it's time to just kind of start getting in shape. Anyway, back to the layout. So on the tag I added one of those little clips, one of those spiral clips. It's just like a spiral paper clip, and I added that to the top of it. And then here's where I'm adding that other love card. Other than that, I just added little flags with sort of my crafty obligations. And then I thought I was done, but I decided to go back and just add a few little details. I remember I had these stickers. These stickers I've had for years. I used to work for the phone company, and they gave us a calendar one year with all these stickers on it, just that say, they have like little stickers with dollar signs, just for show payday, for like electricity bills. The one that I used on my layout is a little cocktail, like a little martini glass, and it's purple. It doesn't match the color scheme, but it doesn't matter, it's so small you can barely see it. And that was just to show that we were going to a winery on that weekend. So it's just a cocktail. And yeah, so I remembered I had those, and I had those put away. I've had those honestly for like 5 years. And then I guess I didn't use them in that calendar that year, so I'm gonna use them in my planner, and I'm gonna go ahead and add those to my planner as well, because they kind of show. And then that's like one less thing I have to buy, right? Because I don't know, it's just I've been looking at stickers. Just, I'm not gonna buy kits, but I was thinking of just buying stickers, because it's just so much easier to buy little stickers just that have little images or certain images on them. But I don't know, we'll see how I go. I'm just kind of going one spread at a time. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys